Today, I finally put my hand on the Holy Grail, the Wing Dante expansion card. If you like that video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, think about subscribe. And if you want to support the channel a little bit more, think about becoming a member or a super member. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the Wing expansion card. The install process is fairly simple. Just take out your W Live card, this is the stock card that the console shipped with, and replace it with the Wing Dante expansion card. The only tool that you're gonna need is a Phillips screwdriver. Take the 2 screws on each side out, put the new card in, screw it back, and power up the console. You will now have a Dante icon here on the top of the screen, and if you navigate to the routing menu, you can see here that we have a W Dante option in the patch. If you look at the option that we have, you can clearly see it here that is replacing the W Live icon, and you are now ready to use that Dante card like any other stage box or USB interface, as long as you have something plugged on the other side. Now we're gonna change the camera angle, we're gonna jump to the computer, and I'm gonna show you guys the Dante patch and the Dante virtual sound card. For those of you who want to record over Dante, we're gonna quickly take a look at that. I'm gonna do this tutorial on Mac OS, but it's the same ID for Windows. So if you are a Windows user, please don't be scared to look at this. There's not a lot of operating system tweak that we're gonna do. I only want to make sure here that I have on my network my Ethernet interface. This one is called Internet because this is usually where I get my internet from. Just make sure that you have a connection with the console. You will see the light in the back of the console once you connect in the cable. And now I can close this, and we're gonna open up Dante controller. In Dante controller, the first thing that I do is press on the little P here in the bottom and selecting the network that I'm going to be using my console with. So for me, this is my 10 gig card on network EN0. Just make sure that the cable that you plug in the primary of the Wing card is the same that you select here in primary interface. Click OK. And you can see here I have my Brooklyn 2 card. It's called Brooklyn 2 because the small PC board that we have on the expansion card is called Brooklyn 2 from Odinate Dante. So for now, I can say that we are good. We don't have anything patch other than input 1 and 2 by default. On our network right now, the only Dante device that we have is the Brooklyn 2 card, so the console. If you were to have other Dante device on your network, they will appear under the Brooklyn 2, so receiver and transmitter will have another little bar like that. By default, your computer is not a Dante device. If you want to turn a computer into Dante device, you need to download Virtual Sound Card. Virtual Sound Card is not free. If you want to try it out, you have a 14-day trial, but mine is expired, but I bought a license. So I'm just gonna grab my license and get back to you guys. Now that I have my license activated in the system, I can go into setting and set up my fake audio interface from my laptop. So it can go up to 64 by 64 lane. This is what we're gonna try. We're gonna try as less latency as possible. And in network interface, I will select the same interface that I have on my other Dante device onto. Now that I got everything right here and I have an IP address, I have a status network, I'm just gonna press start. And you can see right there that my computer and my Mac Pro just appear in the Dante patch. And in that menu here, I can now patch my transmitter, so it will be my console. I want to patch it into my Mac Pro, so I'm just going to go here and select every single input that I want to patch from the console to the MacBook. Once you've done your Dante patch, you can now open up your DAW and set Dante Virtual Sound Card as your interface. I'm going to do that into Logic because I'm a Logic user. Most DAW will ask you to go into preference, audio, device, setting, whatever. Now I don't want my audio interface, I want my virtual sound card to be my in and out. Press apply, and if you patch everything correctly from the console in the Dante patch, you should get your input into your DAW. That will conclude our very first look at the Dante card. Stick around for more video about this, and I'm also gonna try to do something else that is Dante related, if you know what I mean. Until the next one, please take care of yourself, and I see you guys later.